Hi Merrimack family, it's Mrs. Green again, reading from My Home to Yours. Today I'm outside because, as I told you in the earlier video, it's April 22nd, 2020, and that is Earth Day. So in honor of Earth Day, I've already posted this story, The Honeybee by Kristen Hall and Isabel Arsenal. And in the back, as I told you, the author, she wrote a little note to the reader. And it's about why honeybees are so important and what you can do to help our environment to save the honeybees. It says, "Dear reader, I wrote this story for an important reason. The honeybee is one of our world's most marvelous creatures, and sadly, it's in danger. I'm writing this book, and I'm hoping that you might grow a new appreciation for the honeybee, and that you'll join me in caring about its future." Honeybees are beautiful creatures. They're just like us. They live in families, called colonies, and in homes called hives. They work hard. Each bears on its tiny back a big responsibility toward the larger unit, which is the honeybees. The honeybees hum, they buzz, they zoom, they sip, they dance, and they even nestle. And while you shouldn't get too close to honeybees, they can sting, I just wanted you to have an up-close look at all the wonderful things they do. So what would the world be without honeybees? I like how the author wrote bee, like the bee. Without honeybees, we would be in trouble. Honeybees fly from plant to plant, hunting for and sipping nectar. While they travel, they spread pollen. The pollen they spread causes seeds to form, and the new seeds lead to new plants. We rely heavily on these plants for our food, clothing, and shelter. How can you be helpful to the honeybee? Here are 5 simple ways that you can help the honeybee survive. Number 1. Plant flowers and herbs wherever you can. Now, I do that. I have a garden and I love to plant things that attract bees and butterflies and hummingbirds, and it's a really fun thing to do. It's a great hobby, and you could do it, even if you have a small space, you can put in some potted plants on a back deck or something. So she tries to plant a lot of them together, the same types together. That way the bees will come to that. They're attracted to a large mass of the same type of plant. Some of the honeybee's favorite plants are lavender, lilacs, mint, poppy, pumpkins, rosemary, sage, squash, sunflowers, and tomatoes. So all those you can easily plant, especially like tomatoes. You can plant them in a planter right on your deck. Avoid using chemicals and pesticides on your plants. They're dangerous to the honeybee and they're linked to its decline. So we shouldn't use chemicals on our plants. Number 2, welcome weeds and wild plants. It's easy to want to get rid of weeds. Some people think leaving weeds unpicked means that you haven't tidied up enough. But honeybees love them. Weeds can be havens for honeybees, and wildflowers are one of their most important sources of food. So I don't like weeding. I don't like weeds in the garden, but I don't like pulling them all out because every time you pull them out, new ones just come. So now I feel pretty good about it. I don't have to pick the weeds out because they're really good for the honeybees. So now I have a really good excuse not to weed the garden. Number 3, buy honey from local beekeepers. I wanted to point out that my sister Gail, she raises bees. So she has honeybees and she gets honey from them and she gives it out. I don't like honey, but a lot of people do like honey. And so she raises bees. So that's really cool. Honey is available at most farmers markets and stores that carry products from your area's beekeepers. And honey is packed with nutrients. You can bake with it. You could steep tea with it. You could eat a spoonful of it. But don't have too much at one time because it's really quite sugary. When you support beekeepers, you keep your bees in business. Number 4, don't be afraid of bees. I know this can be a hard one because you hear when the bees come close, you hear that buzzing around you. You can get a little scary, but you really don't have to be afraid of bees. Honeybees want nectar and pollen. They don't want to sting you or harm you. When bees fly near, just stay still. Try to stay calm too. Bees can actually smell fear. If you stay still and calm, chances are the bee will quickly decide to just fly away. Also, avoid going near beehives. Bees are territorial. But as long as you stay out of their way, they'll stay out of your way. And number 5, tell Congress that you love bees. I think this is a great project, something you can all do at home right now. The people who make laws about what we can and can't do need to work harder to protect the honeybees. When our laws don't protect the environment, honeybees are in danger. Write a letter to your local politicians. Tell them that you love bees and why they're important. Draw pictures and use your voice. If enough of us work together, maybe we can save the future of honeybees. That's what I would love all of you to do. Draw a picture, write a letter to your local politicians. We have Bob Duff in Norwalk that you can always write to, and I know he's got a Facebook page. And I would love it if you could draw some pictures from this book for me. Some honeybee, pictures of the bees, pictures of the for Earth Day, of outside, the nature that is around you. Any picture of something that you like out in nature, but especially the bees. I would love for you to send me some pictures. So what I thought you could do is draw a picture, then you could take a picture of the picture, and you can send it to me at greend@norwalkps.org. Or you can put it up on the Instagram page, or leave it in the notes on the YouTube channel. I think the best way though is to take a picture of your picture and send it to me at greend@norwalkps.org. I would love to see it, or just post it online. I could see it there on the Narrowmack page. Okay, that would be great. And I also would like it if maybe some of you could, if you really care about the bees, write a letter to your local politicians, just like the author suggested. I think that's a great idea. I know I'm going to do that. So, thanks for caring, and be proud of yourself. You know so much now about honeybees, and information is power. Let's go bee power advocates for the honeybees together. Love, Kristen. That's the author. So, I hope you enjoyed that story. Not only enjoyed it, but I hope it gave you a lot of information about bees, especially the last part where the author is giving us information to help us learn about why bees are so important. They're very important to our environment. Remember that spreading pollen, they're spreading seeds around, letting seeds grow with their pollen. So it's really important. So I think we can help out the bees. So if you care about the bees, write a letter to your local politician, and please try to send me a picture. I would love to see your work. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow with another Read Aloud. Bye.